Here I have a bulb. Let me remove this first. Here I have a bulb, the light, the battery, the switch, which is on and off switch. So once I turn the switch on, the bulb lights, and if I turn it off, the bulb turns off, or the light of the bulb turns off. So we conclude that the switch gets the electricity to pass through the object. Here I've got the wires connected all through the battery, the light bulb, and the switch. So the electricity coming from the battery goes through the switch. The switch allows the electricity to go to the light bulb. We're talking about the fourth lesson, which is electricity. So, which is the fourth source of energy. So what is electricity? What do you think when what do you think about when the word first comes into your mind? Electricity is power that lights up a bulb or makes our home appliances work. Yes? Let's see this picture. What else do you see here in the picture that uses electricity? We can see here that buildings are lit, also the houses. So now let us move or begin with page 422. We're going to talk about the first type of electricity, which is current electricity. Current electricity moves in a path called a circuit. What I just showed you here is a circuit. What is this? The same here. We have a picture. So these are the circuits. Let us first read. Do batteries make some of your toys work? Batteries make a kind of electricity. Current electricity is a kind of energy that moves in a path. The electricity moves along a path called a circuit. So the current electricity moves in a path called a circuit. The circuit needs to be completely connected for the electricity to move. Here I have connected everything completely. What if I remove this white wire from the battery, let's say? If I turn the switch on, will the battery light? Of course not. So here, because the circuit is completely connected, that's why the light bulb was lit. So as we can see here in the photo, we see two circuits. What do you think is the same? What is the same about both circuits? They both have a light bulb, a battery, and wires. Yes? So what could you do to make the light on the left light up? Here you can see that one of the wires is loose. What can we do in order to make the light bulb turn on or be lit? What do you think? We should connect this loose wire to the battery. So which picture shows the complete circuit? Of course, the picture on the right, because all wires are connected and the bulb is lit. Let us move to the other page, 423. Current electricity can be changed into heat, light, or sound energy. It can also make things move. Current electricity can come from batteries or from outlets in the wall. So here, let's say you got a new toy and you want to turn the toy on. So you put batteries inside it. So here, the current electricity used in the toy is coming from the battery. Whereas if you want to use this toaster, you have to to put it in an outlet. This is the outlet. Usually the outlets are installed in the walls. But does the wall give us electricity? Of course not. But from where do we get the electricity inside the wall? Let us read and learn more. Buildings called power plants change other kinds of energy into electricity. The electricity runs through wires into your house and into the outlets. So the outlets are built inside the walls, and the wires are built inside the walls, and the outlets are installed on the walls. That's how we get the electricity. When you plug in your toaster and turn it on, you complete the circuit with the power plant. What are the power plants? The power plants are the huge buildings with electricity. They have electricity. They give us the electricity to the whole area, neighborhood, or maybe the whole country. But we need a lot of buildings to give us electricity to the whole country. Okay? So here, electricity can move through the circuit when the toaster is plugged in. Okay? What do you think? How do we use current electricity every day? I can use a TV to watch my favorite movies or a radio to listen to music. Now we have learned about the first type of electricity, which is current electricity. Let's move now to the other type, which is static electricity. What is static electricity? You take your clothes out of the dryer. They are stuck together. This happens because of static electricity. Static electricity is a kind of energy made by tiny pieces of matter. You cannot see these pieces of matter, but they are everywhere. Like magnets, some of these pieces of matter attract or repel each other. So now we're going to talk about static electricity. One example of static electricity is the lightning. Now, what happens when charges build up in the clouds during a storm? A lightning happens, a static electricity happens. So when there is a lightning, what ways could you stay safe during the lightning storm? You should go inside or leave the pool, or even don't step in a puddle, because electric currents travel through water just as sounds can. So here, lightning is a kind of static electricity. It happens during a storm. Okay? Let me introduce you to my cute best friend. All of you, please meet Molly. This is my cat. I'm going to use this balloon. Okay, I hope she won't bite it. I'm going to rub it on my cat, and you'll see how its fur is attracted by the balloon. So here, what I've done is that I've charged the balloon. You see how the fur is attracted to the charged balloon? This is static electricity, okay? Now, let us go back to page 425. So when the tiny pieces of matter attract or repel each other, they have a static charge. A static charge can build up on one object and jump to another. Sometimes you can see or hear a static charge move from one object to another. So now, we said previously that we have lightning as an example of static electricity. What are some examples of static electricity? Cloth sticking together in a dryer, or getting a shock when you touch a doorknob, the door handle. Now let us move to the questions. How does a battery make your toy work? The battery makes current electricity to make the toy work. What kind of energy causes your socks to stick together? Static electricity makes socks stick together. How do we get electricity? We can get electricity from batteries. We can also get electricity from a power plant. The electricity travels through wires into the outlets in our home.